Are you still fooling yourself? You just started off on a brand new year, and I bet a lot of you still haven't figured it out. Hi, my name is Pamela Sylvan, Mojo Maker, here bringing you another hot Mojo tip. Well, that's an interesting way that I started off today's hot tip, is with a sort of incendiary question that are you still fooling yourself? And what I mean by that is, we're all aware that we just started a brand new year. Welcome to 2017, everybody. And we're all hot and heavy, working towards those goals. Some people are making resolutions. Some people are actually working on finite goals, putting them down, planning, and have executed and off to the races they go. And well done if you're in that space. But if you've been at this for any time, you know year after year, and if you bring out those journals and those appointment books and all the things that we work with as tools, our planning guides, everything that we use as planning tools, you'll see that you always come to this place of a really great start, and somewhere along the line you fizzle out, and the end of the year comes and you get back on that planning horse, hoping against hope to reach the finish line this time. Well, let's take away a lot of that stress that some of you are going to put yourself under, and others, let's just take out that proverbial brick wall altogether and get some real results. You know, one of the ways in which we continue to fool ourselves around what we're trying to do here, first of all, thinking that pushing through self-will is somehow going to make things happen. And, you know, I've conducted a lot of interviews with people looking for the sort of golden rule or silver bullet as to what to do to get ourselves across that finish line. And, you know, there's various answers to start, keep going, this, that, and the other thing. And I think it goes a little deeper than that. And I believe people in this time have sort of been fooled into believing that things happen just like that. You know, I sit and watch all the really great memes go past on things like Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, so forth. And we're seeing all of these great images of people doing and accomplishing, and first they were here and now they're way up here, and we never really see the in-betweens. And we live in a society where if I call you and you don't answer, I call you right back, I text you, I beep you. You know, we want everything done right now. If our browser takes 5 seconds to open as opposed to 2 seconds to open, we're falling apart practically, because we want it now, we want it faster, we want it faster, we want it faster. And that's the same thought we have around our goals and our accomplishments around those goals, that if we start our business tomorrow, Thursday at noon, we should have made our first million. Now, I know I'm being facetious when I say that, but you know what? I am not far off from thinking that when it comes to what people out there are thinking that. You know, and you know, I like to say, you know, but you know what, guys? A certain amount of realism has to come into this thing. For those of you that have ever come across those old-time hand pumps, where the pioneers used to get their water. There were no indoor plumbing or taps. They had to go out with their bucket and they had to pump this well. Have you ever pumped that well or pumped something similar? I have. Let me tell you, first of all, when you pick up that handle, it is really heavy the first time you pick it up, because it's been laying dormant and it's sort of stuck, and there's no pressure to give it that sort of buoyancy. So you pick up the handle, and then you start pumping, and it's really hard and slow and laborious. And then after a while of doing this, you're wondering, well, what the heck are you doing, right? There's nothing coming out of this thing. It must be broken, or there's no water. And then someone says, no, keep going, and you're thinking, you know, this is crazy. So you keep going, and then all of a sudden you notice that there's a little bit more ease on the pumping of this handle. So it's a little bit lighter, but still there's no water coming, right? And you're getting thirsty, and you're wondering, and you're thinking they're crazy, but you keep going. And even more, that all of a sudden the handle is going a little bit faster, still no water. But you know, things are going a little bit faster, you're gaining momentum. And all of a sudden, a little splash of water happens, and isn't it exciting when you see that first little splash of water? Not enough to fill the bucket or even take a drink of water, but something happened. There was a sign of life. there was a sign that what you're after, it actually exists. So what do? You pump even faster, hoping for some more splashes of water and some more water splashes out. And you keep going, and you're getting excited, right? Then all of a sudden, almost as if like magic, a steady stream of water appears and starts to fill that bucket, okay? And you're pumping, and the water is flowing, and the bucket's filling, and things are happening. And all that work you put in finally came with results. But here's the thing. Even though the water's filling and probably gushing now, right? You still have to keep pumping that handle. Because the minute you stop, so does the water. Now here's another truth about that. Only those that keep going to the end experience that water gushing. Most people give up in the beginning because it's too hard. All that work, no sign of water. So, as you start off this new year with those goals, you have to check your expectations. You have to fix those expectations, knowing that there has to be some time you put in to get that flow. It could be years. You don't expect to hit the gym and after a week you've got that sexy body that you're hoping for, right? It's going to take some time. It'll take you at least 2 to 3 months to see your first signs of your muscles shaping up, and then you have to keep going, right? You can't stop. And if you want to lose the 40, 50, 60 pounds, you're a year or more in at that point, right? So we have to check our expectations when we start, before we start down the road. A lot of people don't have a clear expectation of what's going to happen in the process of moving towards their goals. Distractions are going to come in. Disappointments will land on you. You'll get sick. Something will happen. So you have to account for what could possibly happen and make it okay that when they happen, you've got a plan to deal with it. The other thing that you need to have happen here is accountability. Left to our own devices, we slide off the road, take detours, and get to a pit stop, have a burger, a Coke, and we stay there. And all of a sudden, the summer comes and we can't figure out why we didn't lose the 25 pounds that we said we were going to lose back in January. Accountability, expectations, a plan, a structure, and consistent accountability every single day with somebody you trust is the way to go, okay? So let's make 2017 the year that you don't get sidelined, you don't fall off the map again, you don't have appointment books and journals filled with lost and dashed hopes again, all right? So this is Pamela Sylvan, Mojo Maker, inviting you to subscribe to this channel. There's some really good chunky stuff coming up in the next little while around getting you to that place where you want to be, okay? So we'll see you again tomorrow morning. So start fixing those expectations. Have a great day. Bye-bye.